Action.
Great vid. That guy who attacked Grealish should be in Project C. Get the guy who attacked Grealish in Project C.
He's here. By popular demand, Paul Mitchell is now a member of Fraud FC.
When we were on our knees, every single one of you stood and laughed. Who's fucking laughing now? Eh?
So first up, the Rangers game. Of course it was the replay of the game that was played at Pittodrie where it was a 1-1 draw and it came back to Ibrox, and I was picturing that Rangers would go through in this one. Now, I've got no bias towards really any Old Firm team or anything like that, and I mean, I just didn't think that Rangers were going to lose this one. It seems like they're building up a wee trend of constantly building themselves up to get to big points in the season and then completely shooting themselves in the foot and coming out on the worst end of it. And last night, that was no different. Aberdeen scored an early goal through Niall McGinn, so immediately Rangers were on the back foot. And then Alfredo Morelos got his classic booking. And I think the only surprising thing about this was that he didn't end up with another red card against Aberdeen. And even then, he probably should have after trying to pull off this bollocks.
Frustrated the Rangers fan. Morelos, terrific play initially. He almost forgets about the ball, nothing in that at all.
Alfredo mate, remember the ball. That's the important part, pal. Morelos might score the goals for Rangers and he'll probably be off in the summer and Rangers will pocket a very healthy kitty money from it. But that guy is one petulant wee man. Just looking at last night's game is the epitome of it, because although he can score the goals, when he's off his game and he's like that, petulance and stuff like that, it just shows the bad side of Alfredo Morelos. And for all that, as I said, he scores the goals for Rangers and he does it on the majority of occasions. Why can't he just perform like he can perform instead of trying to do stuff like that? It's just daft. As I said, cracking player, but he's got about as much patience as a toddler in a play pit. As far as Aberdeen go, that's them now played 6 games against Rangers, won 3, drawn 2 and lost 1. And they've won 3 games in Glasgow against Rangers this season and knocked them out of 2 cup competitions now. So, it's weird because I would never have backed Aberdeen in this fixture and I don't know why. It's just part of my mind that just tells me to not go for Aberdeen, and maybe I should start doing that more often because they've proven it this season. They've proven that they're the better team than Rangers. And Stephen Gerrard at the start of the season, after the first fixture against Aberdeen I think, he said that Rangers were a class above Aberdeen, and I mean that's been proven wrong, innit? Because Aberdeen have only lost 1 game against Rangers all season and they've progressed further in cup competitions than Rangers have as well. And in a season where Rangers are currently what, 8, maybe 9 points off of the top of the league, it's just weird how they can never seem to take advantage of positions that they really should be, because every time they're built up to have this sort of big result and put a statement out there, apart from the Celtic game of course where they did make a massive statement there, apart from that game, every time they've been given the opportunity they've always fell flat on their face. For example, at the weekend there, they drew their game and then obviously Celtic went and played their game and they drew against Aberdeen at Celtic Park. Now obviously that proves that Aberdeen are again a strong side and probably nigh on the second best team in Scotland. Rangers could have taken advantage of any sort of drop points with Celtic, and once again they didn't at the weekend, and now they're in a position where they've been knocked out of every single cup competition and they're highly unlikely to win the league, and I think that was well stated even before the weekend's games there. So it's just a strange one. I would hate to be a Rangers fan in general, and especially in these type of situations. Imagine going to see your team, and for all that Rangers fans get slagged off, they do expect their team to win the majority of games, and imagine going to these type of games knowing how much it means for your season, knowing how much it would propel your season even further. Despite the fact that the league might be gone, you could still go and get a Scottish Cup and your team keeps faltering at every single hurdle. It's absolutely daft. Enough about Rangers though, because even though they say it is, it's not all about the Rangers on this channel. So, meanwhile, in one of the games in the other competition taking place that may or may not have more significance than the Scottish Cup, Cristiano Ronaldo was casually scoring a hat-trick to get Real Madrid through. Cristiano Ronaldo was casually scoring a hat-trick to send Juventus through after they were 2-0 down in the first leg and obviously his hat-trick pulled it to 3-2 on aggregate, and Juventus go through to the next round of the Champions League. And he certainly wasn't shy of letting people know that he's got a massive set of you-know-whats on him. Or at least that's what it looks like he's trying to show us there. It may be some reference to Diego Simeone's celebration in the last game, but Ronaldo is clearly trying to show us that he's got a massive setup. Now, if there's one thing that I can own up to, and I definitely know about me, is that I'm Messi driven. I like Lionel Messi more, that's just the bare bones of it. But how can I deny this guy when he's doing stuff like this? Your man Cristiano has now scored 52 career hat-tricks. It's absolutely incredible stuff, and him and Messi just hold a par with each other, and they're going to hold places in people's memories for just simply down to what they can do with a football. It's absolutely unreal, as I've mentioned, and we're just so lucky to be able to watch these two in their prime and at this time, because they're just absolutely unbelievable players, and they're setting numbers that are just never going to be broken again, or it's going to take a hell of a long time to do so. And Messi and Ronaldo, I mean, as I said, I'm Messi driven, but Ronaldo's right up there, and for all that I'm always going to like Messi more, you just can't deny what Ronaldo produces in terms of numbers, goals, and just his overall persona. He's just a guy that you always know is there, and as I said, the numbers speak for themselves. You can't deny them. Earlier in the video, it looked like Ronaldo was trying to tell us what a massive set of balls he has, but I wonder what ones he prefers more. His actual ones, or the 52 that he's taking home after another hat-trick on the road to success. I'll leave that one up to you, but there's one thing for sure. Cristiano Ronaldo is a footballing genius, and he's one of the very best that's going to ever grace the game. Tonight we've got even more football action, so I might have something else to talk about later on in the week, but I don't know if I'll get a chance to really talk about that. So tonight's games, obviously Liverpool are playing Bayern Munich. That's the one that I'm really interested in, so I'm going to give my brief thoughts on that. I think that Liverpool are right up against it. Obviously it's away at Bayern Munich in the Allianz Arena. I think Liverpool are right up against it now, and I think Bayern Munich will win this tie tonight. My predictions haven't exactly been the best ones so far this season, so don't put any money on it based on my opinion alone. I just think Liverpool are right up against it now, especially with being away in Germany. Even though it's only 0-0 and it's basically just starting again from scratch, I just can't see it happening. I think the Allianz Arena is such a awe-inspiring place that I just think Bayern Munich are going to have too much for Liverpool tonight. Let me know your score prediction for that game in the comments below though. And that's it for this video, so like the video if you did enjoy it. As I said, comment down below your score prediction for the Liverpool game tonight, and any thoughts you have on Rangers, Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, is he better than Messi? That's the main debate that always goes around. And subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next video, which I did say today would be a combined 11 video, but I wanted to get my thoughts and opinions out on this sort of stuff today, so combined 11 will come tomorrow. But until that video tomorrow, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.